When it comes to installing pet doors, often the biggest challenge is the consultation with the pet owner. Before I talk to the pet owner, I decide the best place to put the pet door. In this case, it was right here. Then I invite them out and say, I think this is the best place to put the pet door. What would you like? You have to know what they like because it's up to them ultimately. That's fine, Pete, but would you put it on the right side? Okay, no problem. That looks great. Or why is it there? Is it too high? Is it too low? Just agree with them. Just get that over. Get their approval so that this little guy can get his door. Oh my gosh, they can spend hours debating. Is it too far left? Is it too far right? I think it should be lower. No, I think it should be higher. Let's get the dog over here and see. You can install a pet door on a paneled door. You don't want to put it right between the two panels. Now, this is a composite door, so it doesn't really matter. But if this was a wood door, you don't want to take out this middle piece because that can weaken the door. When you're working on a paneled door, try to take out one panel. And I always bring extra wood, extra molding and 1x4, because if you have to cut into a panel and it doesn't look good, you could just custom make a little frame, piece of molding to go around it and caulk it, and everything will look fine. They'll give you a template you can put in there and trace around it. Sometimes I use that, but generally I just like to put the door itself down there. So in this case, I just put it even with the top of the panel because it'll be easy to cut that out. And this one actually fits right between the panel, which is perfect. And then I just trace around it and make it a little bit bigger, but not too big because you have to deal with these screws. I mask it off and then I make a plunge cut with the circular saw so it's nice and straight and clean. Then I can cut the corners with the jigsaw and it's all very easy. It's important not to cut that hole too big, otherwise you have no place to put your screws in. And when you're marking your screw hole locations, it's important to note which is the inside piece, which is the outside piece, and which is the top and bottom of each. I either do this before I install the door or after. Don't try to do this with the door in place. It's too hard. I've installed every kind of pet door there is. I've seen them all. Some are better than others. I do have a favorite. This is very typical. This is a standard kind at petsafe.com. This is great. There's only one thing I would caution you against. They all basically go together the same way. Some of them have a plastic insert about the size of this, and you have to trim them, and you put them into a slot on one side and then they snap together like that. Avoid those. They are so annoying. You need 5 hands to install them. They're not necessary. You've been warned. When it comes to getting the thing actually installed, it seems like you always need 3 hands. I would recommend making the screw holes bigger than they recommend because it seems like they're always off a little bit no matter how good a job you do. Have your screws ready to go and have your screwdriver or your drill driver on one side of the door ready to go. And keep in mind that the side of the screw that you actually turn with your screwdriver should be on the inside of the house. And then there's some sort of non-removable or recessed nut that goes on the outside of the house. So for this model at least, I would recommend putting the inside of the frame on first and sticking one or more of the screws through. Then reach your hand through and while holding the inside of the frame, press the outside frame up against it and try to get a nut on one of those screws. So once I have that nut on, I hold it with one hand, then I reach around the other side and use my driver or screwdriver to tighten it down. Then the rest go on pretty easily. And when you're all done, you let him test it out. That's another thing homeowners can freak out about. He doesn't know how to use it. He won't use it. Trust me, All dogs figure it out. They're smarter than you are. You just shove his furry butt through there once or twice, he'll be fine.